What is your body count? I'm gonna regret answering this one, honestly, but it's time to be real. So when you're forced to be inside the house and forced to be around people all day, every day, I don't like it. I get like cabin fever. So if I'm in a situation like that in 2 years' time, I wouldn't even mind having a little, having a youth then. You know what I'm saying? What is the most awkward sexual experience you've had? Okay, who would play me in a biopic? Is there any actors good looking enough? I don't even know.
Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with another video today. I'm back with my second ever Q&A. I'm actually really excited to do this, Very, very excited. I'm nervous and excited. Well, actually, I'm not nervous, that's a lie. I'm not nervous. I don't really get nervous about things like this, but I'm apprehensive, shall we say, because I'm the realist on YouTube, bruh. I don't even care about it. It's not even that I'm not dissing no one else. It's just I actually am real, in a sense that I mean what I say. I'm very honest about my intentions. I'm very fair. Like I don't have no agendas. I don't really care about what anyone else is doing. I just focus on me. Like that's what I'm saying. So, and because of that, I'm an honest guy as well. I'm very open. I'm an open book. I've been transparent from the start of my YouTube journey. I was letting you guys know when I got monetized. I was letting you guys know this. I was letting you guys know that. Like I'm transparent. Whatever, anything I know, you know. You feel me? Because that's the only way I want to do this. That's the only way I want to do this YouTube thing. I don't want to be no fake guy. I want to be real, and hopefully people appreciate the realness. So that's why I'm a bit apprehensive, shall we say, because I know there's some questions in here. I haven't looked at the questions in about just under a week, but I know there's some questions in here that I have to answer truthfully. So anyway, I'm in my onesie today. It's my mum got this for me the other day, like as part of the little Christmas vibe. So I'm gonna wear it today. It's kind of cold outside. We just come off the back of hurricane or whatever, Storm Bella or some shit. But anyway, I hope everyone's had an amazing Christmas. I hope everyone's still safe from all this coronavirus-ish and all that. I hope everyone's had an amazing Boxing Day, got good New Year's plans coming up. But yeah, man, let's actually get into this. So I actually did my last video about 7-8 months ago. My last get to know me video. And it was really insightful, it was really good, it was really enjoyable. I was honest then as I am now. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, please check that out. I'll leave the last Q&A in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into this, man. So hit the bell to be notified, smash the thumbs up for me, hit the subscribe button for me, and join the community, because yeah, we're trying to start the new year with a bang and get to 10K as soon as possible, and we go again. So yeah, anyway, let's do this. So I've got the questions in my hand. Let's see how we get on. What has been the highlight moment of the year? Two jump out at me first. Two jump out at me. You're asking for one highlight. It's for two different reasons, innit? So Miami was a highlight. It was the only holiday, and the reason why is because it was the only holiday we got to go on this year. Even the person that asked me that question went on the same holiday. So big up M14 gang, come on. Even though a lot of our events got cancelled out there, and our actual birthday, me and my boy's actual birthday, was probably arguably one of the worst days out there. In hindsight, we're still grateful. We got to have Corona experience in Miami, while everyone else was having a Corona experience, fighting people for tissue and fighting people for hand sanitizer. Well, I don't know. We're not fighting people, we're fighting police actually. We're fighting police at the time. Miami was an amazing highlight for me, but secondly, growing my YouTube channel. Like, I had a viral moment this year. In fact, I've had a couple viral moments on Instagram where a couple of my reels went viral, but the big one was YouTube. When that Dutch Belly video went viral, that was a highlight moment for me. I woke up like any other day. I did a video like I'm doing right now. I didn't think anything of it. I'm just doing my video, talking my talk. And all of a sudden, it got like 12,000 views in like, I don't know, was it an hour or 10 minutes, 15 minutes? I can't remember. I was like, huh? What? I was watching it now. I was saying to the man, yo, you man, I'm gonna get 100,000 views here. I was so gassed. So yeah, that was definitely a big moment for me. Since you have so many close friends, how are you gonna go about picking your groomsmen? That's bold of you to assume I'm getting married, big man. You know about how I feel about marriage, G. You know how I feel about marriage, bro. Way before any of my friends, I always said that I didn't want to get married. Just due to experience, just life really. Just like I didn't value the sanctity of marriage, I was born and raised in a family with two separate parents, you know what I'm saying? So straight away I'm already thinking, I've already got a negative experience, or what do you call it, like association with marriage and stuff. So anyway, I don't even know if I'm gonna get married, big man. But to answer your question, can you not have multiple? Can you not have multiple groomsmen? Or is that like being greedy? I want all of you lot to be my best men. Seriously, I don't care about convention. I don't care about tradition. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. All this like, I'm a historian, yeah, but I'm also not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do 10 groomsmen, your boy will do 10 groomsmen. That simple. It is what it is. I don't care about tradition like that. I'll do what I want. I'd much rather just have a whole party. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole celebration where we're all enjoying and things like that. So I don't know, man. I'm grateful that I've got all these close friends, and I never want to change that. That's a hard question, you know. I wouldn't actually know. When did you start your own YouTube channel, and how old are you? I'm 25 years old. That's a nice easy one, and I started my YouTube channel February 2019. Oh, another question: would you get married, or is it dead in 2020? Listen, marriage isn't dead in 2020. However, our generation is we're not like generations before us. You know, generations before us are very traditional. You know, the world was a lot smaller for them, for our parents. You know, the world, you grow up in a little town, in the city, you might move around a little piece, you go to a similar school, I don't know, you get a job, you meet someone and you get married, or you have a long-term partner and kids. That's the convention, that's tradition. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, the world got a lot bigger when we were born. Social media, we see everything, or not, we see everything that the news don't want to show you, for example, and all that stuff. We see everything on Twitter, viral videos, opportunities are out there, more people. We don't want to stay in the town no more. We want to go abroad. We want to live abroad. I've got people that want to live in Dubai. I've got people that do live in Dubai. I've got people that live in Asia right now. I've got people all across the world. My family ain't got that. I've got that. I've got their networks all across the world, and that's because of the time that I was born into. Now, the reason why that ties into marriage is because marriage is not the only option to us no more. So it might not be dead, but it just means that it might get pushed back, or it might mean meeting people. You meet people in different ways, and therefore, I don't know, you might not be into tradition as much. I don't know. I don't think it's dead. And personally, I don't care about getting married, nor do I actually want to, but I would. You know what I'm saying? I actually would. Don't ask me why. Probably for ease, because I'm sure that the girl that I want to settle down with wants to get married. I mean, that's a generalization. Don't start taking that to offense. But let's be real here. But no, I'd get married. I'd get married. It's not about finding the right one. I don't want to hear, oh, when you find the right one, you'll know. I don't want to see that in the comments. It's not about the right one. I've met a lot of right ones in my time, but I just don't care about marriage, man. I just don't. So who knows? We'll see. Where did you grow up? South of the Thames, baby. South East London always. So early life, I spent more inner city. So like Lewisham, my godmother was in Deptford, and then we eventually moved a bit further out. So still South East London, but more on the Kent border sides. But then even then, or like Bexley sides as well. So like Bexley, Greenwich Borough. So then I could be going to school here and living here, but I'm also chilling in different areas, different ends of Greenwich. You know, whether it be Woolly or Plumstead, or, you know what I'm saying? The person that asked me this question, you'll know, innit? You were born in East, but we were raised in South East. When you're raised in South East, you're raised in South East, innit? So you have motives here, you might go to school here, but then you got like a something here, and you might have the barber here. So you're always in the ends, you know what I'm saying? So who are your top 3 role models in this creative thing? Role models? Brother, that's a hard question, you know? Because I've got role models in life, but role models in this creative thing. Number 1, I know it's gonna sound like a bit of a dodgy answer. Number 1, me. And the reason why I say that, yeah, is because for so many years of my life, 20 plus years, over 2 decades, I suppressed my creativity. I suppressed what made me me in order to fit a life that I didn't want to live, whether it was going to a school, a job that I didn't want to do, or a path that I wasn't on. Ever since I left my job, and as I've gone older, I've actually been allowing myself to be creative. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, I'm good. I'm actually good at this creative thing. I can write music. I can write music in a matter of minutes. Literally songs in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Bars, raps, sing songs. I'm creative. I do this music thing. Like I didn't know how to edit before this. I didn't know how to do anything before this. I literally jumped, decided I was going to do YouTube, jumped on it and stuck at it and taught myself as I went on. I taught myself how to box first. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm sick at boxing. I don't care what no one says. I've got these hands. So actually, I'm my own role model. Firstly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm my own role model, because anything I put my mind to, when I'm serious about it, I achieve it. So, and I've got to give it to my boy Breezy, Chris Breezy, yeah, because obviously this is aside. I don't want to hear about this. I'm not talking about nothing from the past. Chris Brown is an inspiration for me creatively. The guy is amazing at singing. The guy is amazing at dancing. He plays American football. He plays basketball. He does graffiti. You know what I'm saying? What can't this guy do? And I'm trying to do that. That's what I've always said. I'm not a YouTuber. Do not get that twisted. I'm just a creative guy that's on YouTube. Because trust me, as soon as I start getting big enough, you'll start seeing me drop more music. You'll start seeing me branch out into other things. You'll start seeing me on your big screens, in the blockbuster screens, on the acting team. I'm taking over eventually, trust me. Describe the moment you realized the corporate life wasn't for you. If you want me to be real, the moment I entered the life, I knew it wasn't for me. In fact, it was 2015. 2015, yeah. My mom was working at Lloyd's Bank. I did a work experience with her. And it was, I think I was at second year university. And these times you're at uni, you're trying to get like a graduate job, innit? Internships, grad schemes. So I was like, you know what, yeah, let me do some work experience with my mom. I did work experience at Lloyd's Bank for like a couple weeks. I don't think I even made it to the second week. In fact, I was meant to do for 2 weeks. I went there for a week, bummed it off. It was horrible. And that's when I realized, yeah, okay, that's when I realized the banking life weren't for me. But deep down, yeah, I realized this corporate life weren't for me. I was sat there like a Cam, big creative guy like me, was sat there, yeah, without realizing I was creative, looking around these office spaces, quiet. All I'm hearing is of the keyboard. A big open floor space with just tables of people just not chatting to each other and head down and I was sitting there thinking, I said to myself out loud, yeah, I even said to myself under my breath, I was like, I'm gonna grow old quick if I stay here. There is no life for me if I stay there, in a place like that. And what happens? 5 years later, I left, because nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that corporate life was never for me. How are you so confident? Kaza, thank you. I don't actually know why that is. I'll be honest with you, I don't actually know why that is. Because I was not always good looking, for example, or I didn't have a lot of things going for me, you know, growing up. I was rounder, shall we say, you know. I remember I used to have this, I was fatter, I used to have this afro, like, I wasn't ever good looking. I was never like the best at sports growing up back in the day. I was a sporty guy, so I was on the rugby team, I was in the basketball team, I was in the football team, whatever, but I wasn't the best. I was a jack of all trades, so I was average at pretty much everything. I was decent at school, naturally, because intellect and these things, IQ, and we can get through, but other than that, I wasn't the guy, you know what I'm saying? I was semi-popular based off of like being a clown, innit? Being like a joker, and being quite naughty at school. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is I didn't have a lot going for me, you know what I'm saying? So, but I always used to look in the mirror and say, Cam, one day it will happen for you. I just used to look in the mirror every day and say, Cam, you'll get slim. You'll be beautiful. Do you know what I'm saying? And I am. And that's, again, if you watch my video about why I'm single, that's not an arrogant thing. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's not an arrogant thing. It's actually about falling in love with yourself and falling in love with your journey. Because I was saying this stuff when I was ugly. So you best believe I'm going to say this stuff now I'm a pretty boy. I can't tell you why I'm so confident. I just always had a belief. I always had a belief that it would happen for me, that I would get better. And I would fall in love with myself, and I would get more attractive to people. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, I also know what I'm worth. I would be an amazing partner to someone, or an amazing boyfriend to someone, an amazing husband to someone, an amazing father to someone. Do you know what I'm saying? I know I will do that because I know what it's like to not have those things. You know what I'm saying? So I want to break the cycle and be better. You get me? So yeah, man, I just always knew. Your boy just knew. You just have to have a faith. You have to have a belief, and you have to do everything in your power to make it happen. And then you'll become confident. You become more self-assured and assertive. You get me? What's the hardest thing you've had to deal with this year? The hardest thing I've had to deal with this year, if I'm being real, is being at home more than ever. Now, I've told my mum this recently. I'm not going to hide this for the cameras. This is what I'm saying, and release on YouTube. I told my mum this real conversation last week or whatever. I've outgrown the nest. I don't want to be here no more. And it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, as in, when I finally leave my house, me and my mum will get on a lot better, like a house on fire, if I'm being real. No one wants to be here, nearly 30 years old. You know, little things like, when you don't live together, you just have all the little intricacies of your life are just yours then. You know, I could step out without answering questions. I could go for a jog at 10 p.m. without someone wondering where I'm going type thing. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's little things like that. So now, since Corona happened, you know, like it means that we're constantly indoors, and I'm not an indoor person. I'm a very much outdoor person. So when you're forced to be inside the house and forced to be around people all day, every day, I don't like it. I get like cabin fever. But yeah, that's been a challenge this year still, being stuck indoors and all that stuff. When was the last time you can truly say you were happy? Wow. You know what? Yeah, it's a good question, but it's actually the wrong way around. You should have asked. You should have asked, when was the first time you could say you were truly happy? This year was the first time I can say I'm truly happy in life. I didn't realize that I spent 24 years of my life unhappy. Okay, yeah, you get drips and drabs of high highs and low lows. I get that. It's just life. And some days you're amazing for a couple of weeks or months, and then some weeks or months you're not. I get that. It's human nature. I did not realize I actually was not fundamentally happy at my core for 25 years of being alive on this planet. That is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. And the turning point, yeah, was something as simple as leaving something I didn't want to do and pursuing something I did want to do. Not listening to people trying to convince you otherwise, not listening to people trying to not see the vision and dim the vision and dim the dream, none of that. Finally doing what you want to do. And in this instance, what I want to do. That's what this is about. And that's what changed my life for the better. And no one can argue that. Where are you based at? I'm not going to give you specifics because Evil Eye is real, the Ops them are real, Pagans are serious. But South East London. How and why are you single? I mean, I've actually answered that one. I've answered that one in my Why Am I Single video, so please check that out. Do you have any major goals that you would like to achieve in 2021? I mean, first things first, I mean, it's an easy answer. I think there's another question in here that asks me the same question, but it's not YouTube related. So I'm going to answer both of those questions because the main goal I want to achieve is YouTube. Has to be. This is my life. I wake up and live and breathe YouTube in terms of I have to be on job with topics and content. I have to see what's out there. I have to see if I can come up with content myself because as I say, I don't want to be one of those purely gossipy channels. I want to do my own content as well, talk about other serious things as well. So I want to get the exposure and recognition I feel that my work and my channel deserves. So I want to have 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers next year. That's what I want. I've been putting in the work. I truly believe there's no other YouTuber on this platform like me. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that say YouTube saturated, this, that, and the other, and it is. They're not wrong. YouTube is saturated. There's a billion people doing the same type of content I'm doing, but none of them look like me. None of them talk like me, and none of them have the same mentality as I do. There's no other cam on this platform. They'll just do controversy to get views and things like that. I just do topics that I feel should be spoken about and awareness, and I just don't think no one delivers them the way I deliver them, to be honest. So I'm just being real, innit? I'm being real, so that's what I want. I want the channel to grow. I want the channel to blow. I want to do more collaborations. I want to get recognition from the industry. I want people in the industry to like say they watch me and say they want to work with me and get opportunities. I want to have brand deals. Next question: who would play Cam in a biopic? That's a good question, you know. Who would play me in a biopic? Is there any actors good looking enough? I don't even know. I don't even know still. Hey, you know what, yeah? Clinton Moxham. Clinton Moxham. If you don't know who that is, yeah, I'll put him on the screen right now. So make sure it's guy with dreadlocks. Clinton, you're playing me in my biopic. Yeah, you look semi like me. Bit less, bit worse. I'm joking, that he's a good looking guy. So yeah, he can play me, Clinton Moxham. If you had the opportunity to scrap one YouTuber, who would it be? Blood. It would be you, Sav. You're a YouTuber. Fight me, G. I'm joking. Sav, if I mash you up, the gal then won't be happy in it. You're a pretty boy still. So, one YouTuber. Gotta go with Jake Paul, man. I gotta go with Jake Paul. He's he thinks he's about it too much. He ain't about it. The guy was like, I don't need to know about his life to know where he came from in terms of like he ain't about it, you know what I'm saying? He's not about nothing really. I would like to fuck up Jake and Logan Paul, to be honest. Whichever one you want, I don't even care. They're both getting sparked out in seconds, you know what I'm saying? What is the most awkward sexual experience you've had? Okay, two things. The first thing, mum, mute this video for the next 90 seconds. If you don't mute after I've done talking this bit, then it's on you. If you want to hear what I've been getting up to in my life, that's on you. That's weird. So please mute the next 90 seconds. I know you got a new Fitbit for Christmas. Put a timer on 90 seconds and mute, please. All right, real quick, bro. So I was staying at my old HP's house here. If you know what HP stands for. No, it wasn't even at my old HP's house. It was my HP's friend's yard, innit? So if you know what HP stands for, if you know, you know, innit? So I was at my old HP's friend's yard with my HP. We'd gone out that night. My boy Lazarus was there, but he never actually ended up going back to the same spot we did, car. He ended up being busy elsewhere, innit? My boy, come on. Anyway, and we stayed at me, my HP, and her friend, we all stayed in the same bed. And I was in the middle, calm, bish bash bosh. We then woke up. I think one rule that this friend set is that we can't do anything in this bed, like obviously because it's her bed, like we have to respect it. And I get that. I'm sorry, it was my bad, innit? Anyway, this girl, her friend woke up earlier. Me and my HP were still in bed for an extended period of time. We then, just as I'm about to start getting cracking, and I think I was on tops, I think. Or did I even get it cracking for a few strokes? I can't remember. Either way, got it cracking, and her friend just walked in the door and caught us red-handed, basically. So after specifically saying, do not do it, basically. So that was kind of awkward. That's probably the most recent one still. Do you get positively or negatively stereotyped based on your appearance? Big man, I know why you asked this question. Because you get positively or negatively stereotype based on your appearance. Me and you go through the same thing on this one, bro. I know it. The answer is yes, of course. So growing up, if the negative experiences were obviously racism, you know, people would just assume that this and this is, that was just, I ain't gonna get into that, that's all negative stuff, but that's negative stereotypes. I used to get negatively stereotyped racially all the time. Based on my appearance, because I'm not ugly, people think, and I'm good with words and things like that, I'm confident, and I'm around women a lot, people think that I'm a fuckboy, player, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. And to be honest with you, it's funny, because more people have said that about me now, in terms of like when they get to know me, like, or when they first meet me, they'll go, by the looks of your Instagram, I thought that you're an F-boy, I thought you're a player. If they were telling me that years ago, I would have taken it on the chin more, because I was actually a lot more toxic them times. I was a lot more immature them times, you know what I'm saying? From 2017, I was toxic then. But after my relationship ended in 2017, I was off the rails. So I was more of a player then. Even though I never lied to girls then. I never said, oh yeah, I'll take you out to get in your pants and things like that. Nah, never that. It's not my MO. I don't need to do that. So yeah, I don't like when people like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm really on this YouTube thing out here fighting for women, respecting women, and then girls and their insecurities are still turning around and saying to me, he's got to be a player. He's got to be. Come on, man, respect me. I ain't even out here like that, you get me? What's the meaning of life? There is no grand meaning of life, in my opinion. There is no one meaning of life. Every individual human has every individual purpose, and they have to find it themselves. It took me years and years and years to find my purpose in this life, and I'm glad to say that at 25 years old, I know exactly what that is. I'm gonna make it for my friends, I'm gonna make it for my family, and literally set my family up, my future family up with generational wealth and change the world. It's that simple. I'm going to be building infrastructure in Africa. I'm going to go back to Guyana. I'm going to build schools there. That's my purpose. And then when I die, that's a legacy I'll leave behind. But everyone else has got their own purpose. I'm personally going to change the world. That's what I want to do anyway. We're not the only life form in this universe. We're one of probably infinite life forms all across the galaxy, all across the planets, different types of alien creatures, all different shapes and sizes, different intelligence levels. They've all got their own purpose to play in this game of life. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, we're just never going to get to see them, or I'm not going to get to meet all the aliens in this life, because science ain't that sick. So anyway, why don't you do music more seriously? You are actually good. I know, I am good. Thank you for recognizing. The gang know, the ends know, you know what I'm saying? The music thing is actually an avenue that I'm gonna do. I'll take way more serious, 100%. I'm gonna take it more serious once I've established a foothold in this YouTube thing first though, innit? I'm gonna establish kind of like my YouTube career, shall we say, get more of an audience, get more of a support system, a core support system, and then when I start doing the music thing more serious, more people will feel it because they bought into me. So take time, we'll get there. Yeah, I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I always preview music anyway, like just out of fun. Like, I make music in my bedroom. We edit it, we mix it in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? We literally master it in the bathroom. So, bedroom, God's sake, bedroom. So we're literally making rhythms in the bedroom. So they're not gonna sound sick right now, but for what we're creating, it's sick, and it's just giving us an avenue to express ourselves. You feel me? So I'm definitely gonna take music seriously, 100%. Whether it's the rap thing, drill thing, singing thing, you'll get it from me. Trust me. How many kids do you want? 2 or 3. My son's gonna be called Roman George. I would like my daughter to be called Nala, to be honest. It's the only female name it's ever stuck with me. Nala Roman. And I haven't thought about the 3rd kid, whether I want 2 sons and a girl or 2 daughters and a son. I don't know. I don't mind, innit? I don't mind. What age do you plan to settle down and start a family? I don't have an age in mind, you know. I don't have an age in mind. I just don't. I don't care enough in terms of like, I've got too many things to achieve before that happens. So if it happens, yeah, if it so happens that I go viral next year, super viral, uber viral, by 2022 I'm having a kid. Because I know that my trajectory is gonna be crazy fast. So it's looking like 1 million by 2022, even more. If I've got 1 million subscribers, I'm comfortable in it. Not to mention, realistically, if I've got 1 million subscribers, that means I'm gonna have brand deals at the side. I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that. So if I'm in a situation like that in 2 years' time, I wouldn't even mind having a little, having a youth then. You know what I'm saying? Because what, a further 9 months down the line, I'll have more bread, more like more of a structure in place, an environment to raise a child. You know, I do want to have kids realistically while my nan's still alive. I'll be honest with you. I do want her to see my children, but I'm just not gonna rush nothing. I'm not gonna rush nothing at all. When the time's right, it could be 30 years old, it could be 35. Ideally, I did want to be a young dad when I was growing up, but I just don't really care. 30, maybe 30. We'll see, because I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. So let's say 30. What do I need to do to take you off the market? If I had the chance of you, of course. That's cute. That's cute. Stick around for 5 more years and we'll see, innit? We'll see. Because the market, I'm still on the market in it, just of life, because I'm still not ready I still got a lot of things to achieve. Just stick around, let me achieve some goals. I never know. You never know. You just never know, innit? But goals for 2021, non-YouTube related. Okay. See, I knew I saw this question come up. Goals for 2021, non-YouTube related. I want to move out. I would like to move out my house. As I mentioned earlier in the Q&A, I wanted to move out. I want to move out, innit? I need my own space. I need to start that chapter of my life where I feel like it's a new life. You know, I've elevated in so many different ways. My mental health is elevated. My job is elevated. I'm now doing something I love. All these things are elevating. I said that fresh, elevating, yeah? So I need that part of my life to elevate to keep up with that, because that is getting long now. It's getting long, elevating in all different parts of my life, and that's not happening yet. So I need to move out. I wanna keep growing my hair. I wanna dye my hair. I want to achieve my ultimate physique as well. I wanna go on holiday. I used to go on holidays, like 5-6 holidays on average a year. You know what I'm saying? I was spending so much money on holidays because it made me happy. I think in 2018 I went 12 countries. I think 19 was like 6 countries. 21. You know what I'm saying? So 2021's got to be bigger and better. What is your body count? I'm gonna regret answering this one, honestly, but it's time to be real. Before I get into that, let me do a little disclaimer, please. A little disclaimer. I am not proud of my body count. I do not go around boasting that I've slept with a lot of girls. It's not who I am. I never was. I was never a man that kept lists on my phone. Just don't care. Girls keep lists of the people that slept with. Boys keep lists. I never did. I just don't care. I was always more mature than that, I felt in my mind. Because I never went out with the intentions to sleep with people. If it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. I just didn't care, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I have not slept with a lot of people. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot being this honest, because my ex-girlfriend never liked, I was honest with my ex-girlfriend and she never liked the fact that I had a high body count. So there's probably potential people that might be looking at this thinking, oh, Cam's a nice guy, I wouldn't mind, rah, rah, rah. But actually now I'm gonna admit this, people might look at me like disgusting, and that's, you know, that's your prerogative, I respect that. But why do you think I'm the realest on YouTube? Because I hit you with the real. So listen, I don't know how many people I've slept with in it, and that's the God's honest truth. However, I can give you a rough ballpark figure. You know what, yeah, before I even do that, listen, I was, despite me never being caring about body count, sleeping with people, I was also in a toxic place in my life, in in my early 20s, whatever. Even after I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, I was off the rails. You know, I was glowing up. I was getting more money. Like I was being around more certain wild things, and I was enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? I was experiencing life, and that's. I wish I could grow my virginity back. You know, I wish I could grow my purity back, my innocence back. A rough figure, between 2 and 3. And I'll let you lot decide how many zeros you want to add on the end of that. You understand? So I'm not gonna give you that. I'm just gonna let you lot can decide for yourselves how much you think it is. But well, yeah, whatever. And that's what I'm gonna say on that one. But all I'm trying to say here is that I don't care about sleeping around. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, believe it or not. I didn't sleep with no one for 6 months this year. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care. Like at the end of the day, I can't beat myself. I can't be mad at myself for having a high body count, because when I settle down, I've got it out of my system. You won't see me cheating. You know what I'm saying? You won't, because I won't be looking at anyone else. When it's time to settle down, it's time to settle down. I've got all that out of my system. You know what I'm saying? I've got no baggage. I've got no baggage. All these people that I've slept with or whatever, I've got no baggage. To this day, as it stands right now on the 27th of December, it's me, myself and I, and that's it. No one. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? In my bedroom. I've got no baggage, no old flames, no old flings hollering, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I got all that out of my system, and yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the toughest challenge you faced while working as a creative during lockdown? Great question. Being consistent for one, and coming up with content. If the world's locked down, and a lot of my videos that get views are trending-based videos, what's going to be trending? So, a big challenge for me is coming up with original content, coming up with ideas that isn't trending, stuff that I want to talk about that will also engage the audience. You understand? So yeah, that's been a challenge for me, to be fair, and getting people to stay engaged. You do realize, yeah, how hard this job is, how hard this YouTube life is. Getting people to care about what you say, getting people to give a shit about what you say, and people to then want to click subscribe. It's difficult. It's difficult to sit in front of a camera and hope that people want to listen to you, because some days your videos can do well and some videos they just don't. And then you're sitting there reflecting, thinking, damn, do I want to do a video on that again or not? And you have to remain strong, you have to remain resilient, and you have to remain consistent. Every person is scared of something. What is your deepest fear? I ain't scared of dying no more. That used to be a big fear of me. I ain't scared of dying no more. I ain't scared of no human beings. There isn't. If a man bleeds, how can I be scared of him? I'm scared of heights. But then even then, I've climbed the Eiffel Tower, I walked it up there, I've done Empire State Building, I fly across the world, so I've done, I'm not scared of rides, so I'm more scared of like, yeah, if I was actually like 500 foot or something, and I'm just looking down or whatever, that would kind of give me like vertigo or whatever. But you know what it is, yeah, I think my deepest fear is not reaching my potential. I've got so much potential in terms of physically, mentally, I can achieve so much if I really, really put my mind to it. And certain things hold me back. And a fear of mine is never reaching my potential. So yeah, I want to hit my potential. Not a question, but you've really educated me this year on race, so thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate that. That's part of my journey of changing the world. You feel me? Changing people's perspectives, giving people insight into what our experience actually is. Because a lot of people that don't experience, you think if I want to know about women's rights, you think I'll start talking? No, I won't. I'll listen. I'll listen to the women in my life. I'll listen to their experience. It's that simple. It really is that simple. You get so many people, white people, wherever it is, talking about things you don't know, about things you have no idea about because of, unconscious bias, systemic racism, and entitlement. Take that one extra step and listen rather than talk, and you can learn so much. You know, why am I gonna talk if I want to learn about the Kurdish experience somewhere? Because I know nothing about that. But now I'm going to be humble enough to listen. So I appreciate you. I really appreciate you sending me that message, because it's nice to know that we can change the world one person at a time. What made you start your locks? Good question, man. A big part about my journey in life with mental health is my identity. You know, growing up, I literally have an entire black family and an entire white family. You know, so if someone who's all fully white, they have all white aunties, all white uncles. If someone's black, they have all white aunties, all black uncles, all black aunties. I have a whole set of black aunties and cousins and rest of them, and a whole set of white. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole black family, whole white family. I'm blessed. But the difficulty of growing up mixed race was the identity issues, you understand? So in order to get closer to my black side, and because I love the look of dreadlocks, I think they're beautiful hairstyle. But in order to get closer to my black side and my blackness and find out who I truly am, I started growing my locks. You know what I'm saying? And it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life. Once again, it wasn't the easiest. Certain people, why would you, what about professionalism? Nah, I ain't trying to hear about professional, none of that. Once again, a decision that I knew was going to be great long term, ended up being great long term. So you always have to do what you want to do and stick by it, you know what I'm saying? What's your Instagram name? CamXGeorge. Yo, so guys, my camera's actually stopped twice because it's reached the maximum capacity that of me filming. So I must have been filming for an absolute hell of a long time. So I'm actually gonna split this video into 2 parts. Part 1 and part 2. And you know what? I'll drop it today. I'll do part 2 today. I'm gonna edit this, upload it part 1, and I'll upload part 2 today. Why not? Let's get it all done on the same day. So yeah, see you later.